food aid, particularly to children in disaster areas, will continue until February next year. The World Health Organization stressed this, noting that there is severe malnutrition among children affected by the super typhoon. Regine Regencia filed this report.
1% of children affected by Typhoon Yolanda is experiencing malnutrition. According to the World Health Organization, from the 1.1 million children survivors of Yolanda, more than 1,000 are not able to eat a balanced and nutritious meal.
It's not just children that are going to bed hungry. These children are in severe danger of dying very soon. The death rate from severe malnutrition is about 30%. And by February, we hope that the relief services are still continuing. The food and the special therapeutic feeding that they require is in place.
That is why the WHO hopes that aid being given by the international community, especially food for the children, will go beyond the Christmas season.
But if we fast forward to February, let's hope that that energy is still there. Let's hope that all those services are still there. Because for the people who are grieving and who have suffered loss, that's when they're going to feel very empty. So let's make sure that we're still there for them.
Meanwhile, the World Food Programme pledged that they will continue to send help until the month of February, or until the government conducts an orderly transition and implement the Cash for Work plan, which can help the families rise from the recent tragedy.
As we move fast forward to February, we will be working with the government and all our UN partners to make that transition into cash interventions that will enable and strengthen the communities. So we will be working with DSWD.
Aside from providing food, other international organizations are focusing on the children's welfare, as these children are considered to be the most affected by the recent calamity.
It really does provide us with the perfect opportunity to provide a fully holistic response to children's needs. So I think that's absolutely critical to the work that Save the Children is doing, along with the Department of Education, UNICEF and other partners. We're aiming to try to get 500,000 children back into the classroom as soon as possible.
Besides the rehabilitation of damaged schools, there is a great need to create child-friendly spaces.
Children are still at risk, both in the affected communities as well as in the evacuation centers. And children are at risk because, as was already mentioned, 90% of schools, daycare centers have been destroyed, homes have been destroyed. What we're doing to try to address that is one of the primary things has been a rapid family tracing and reunification process. And we've got in place a team which is using mobile devices to go out to the affected communities.
For the People's Television, this is Regine Regencia.